Come on in, welcome to my home. It is cold and snowy outside today. So today I thought we would make buttermilk biscuits, but I do not need a ton of buttermilk biscuits for just Mom and I. So we are going to make small batch buttermilk biscuits using our imitation buttermilk. Now if you want to learn how to make that, just click that card. It'll take you to that day. It is also linked down below in the description along with this recipe. Now this is so simple, it is so easy, you can do this in no time, and we are going to get this going. I have my flour in the bowl. I'm going to add a nice healthy pinch of salt, my baking soda and baking powder, and I'm going to use my my stirrer, or actually this is a pastry cutter, to mix that in together. You might need a little bit more than just a half a cup of buttermilk. And like I said, all the ingredients, the amounts are listed down below. One of the big things is my oven is preheated to 450 degrees. I'm going to add my butter, which is chilled, to this. And then I'm going to use my pastry cutter to cut that butter in, a little bit at a time. Now yes, I should not be using my fingers for this because your fingers will heat up the butter, but my butter is super cold. In fact, my butter is a little colder than what I would normally like it to be. It should be chilled, it should not be like hard. Well, like not like frozen practically. That's one of the problems when it gets cold around here. It gets cold. Once my butter is nicely chopped up in there, it'll be like coarse breadcrumbs. I'm going to add my buttermilk. Mix that in, switch out of this, there we go. Now I'm going to use this is more of a spatula than a spoon. Now if you find that your mixture or your dough is too dry, you can add a little bit more buttermilk. Mine is not too dry. I am using a silicone lined pan. I'm just going to roll these up into little disc. We are going to go pretty small with these because it is just the two of us. Now yes, you could pat these out and then make them into regular biscuit size with a biscuit cutter. I didn't want to go through that extra step, but I am trying to get them to be about the same size. However, I'm not beating myself up if they're not exactly the same size. Alright, we have our biscuits onto our pan. I'm going to place them in our 450 degree oven and bake them for about 9 to 10 minutes or until they're lightly golden brown. We've removed our biscuits from the oven. I'm just going to put them on a cooling rack, and that's it. They are done. Let me break one apart, give it a taste. They're light, they're fluffy, they're not sweet. I've heard that people don't like sugar in biscuits. I think these are wonderful. If you make these, let me know. You can get a hold of me on most social media at CM Coleman Home. And I hope I get to see you the next time you stop by.